hell is about to break loose. Some of you might be surprised. Some of you might be kind of discouraged. Some of you might feel bad. Like, why? Your favorite, Davido. Well, there are a lot of things that you don't know about some of these people. Probably because they give out these freebies to you once in a while. Or maybe you just love them. Well, according to the official statement that is going around the internet right now as I speak, Tiwa Savage filed a lawsuit, or should I call it petition, against Davido for reportedly threatening to deploy guys to deal with her. Yes, like seriously, you might kind of be, not feeling good about this one. Like you might be discouraged, like I said. You might be surprised. You might be shocked. Well, Till Bills, the ex-husband of Tiwa Savage, chastised Davido for showing disdain, for threatening his family, and vowed to teach Davido a valuable lesson. In fact, he said that Davido's father won't be able to help him or support him when trouble begins. Davido, whenever issues come up, most of you don't know about it. Davido's father sorted it out behind the scene. Now, you like Davido, you love his music, you love Davido and Chioma, but, like every other person, there are dirty, dark activities that some of these people do not want you to know. Now, I'm not taking sides with anyone, but I'm going to allow you to judge for yourself. Who is wrong here? And I want you to also reflect. Do you think that Davido has been doing this? There was a time a guy came out saying Davido wanted him to be part of a particular fraternity. Davido wanted him this and that. And there was a time too that Davido was to perform a show in Warri, refused to return money. And he came on his social media, went on his social media and started saying, you ex-football president, you're a criminal, you stole money, you killed a lot of people's dream. I'm not going to return this money to you. Now, it's not because Davido himself could. He's saying this because he knows that his father will protect him, protect his interest. That's just basically what it is. Now, I'm going to read the petition that Tiwa Savage sent to the Commissioner or the Inspector General of Police. I think the Commissioner of Police. I'm going to read that out to you. And also, Till Bills told Davido, you're a deadbeat dad. You have missed the last 2 Christmases of your daughter, Imade. Imade is the first child of Davido that we know. Somehow, Davido and the mother of Imade, Sophia Momodu, the Momodu that you know. No, she's not a daughter, but I can tell you that they are related, and she is the niece of Dele Momodu that you know. Somehow, both of them could not stick together, just like Davido could not stick with anyone, not until somehow something, I don't know, happened and Davido ended up with Chioma right now as husband and wife. Let us go straight up to the petition. I am writing to bring to your attention a distressing situation involving myself, Tiwa Tope Omolara Savage, popularly known as Tiwa Savage, and Mr. David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido. On the 23rd of December, I made a post which included myself and Sophia Momodu on my Instagram story. A feature on Instagram which allows you to put up a post for 24 hours. And Mr. David Adeleke sent messages to my manager, who also part of his management team, that I shouldn't worry and should never say a word to him, and that I was taunting him, uttering very disrespectful, malicious, and derogatory words to my person. I responded to Mr. David Adeleke's message and told him not to reach out to me, especially as I feel like I have been there for him and his daughter, Imade, and more importantly, when he lost his son. The events of that day have also led to a barrage of calls and messages from our mutual connections asking me what I did to Mr. David Adeleke that he is upset that I choose to maintain a relationship with Imade's mother, Sophia Momodu, who he is having issues with, and also painting the exchange to look like I was the aggressor. He has also told our mutual connections to warn me to be careful in Lagos because he was going to FKK me up. This is beginning to feel like some form of online and offline harassment, not just to me, but also members of my team. The actions of Mr. David Adeleke are unethical and can be viewed as a direct threat to my rights to life, privacy, and dignity of my person as guaranteed in Chapter 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and also in contravention of Section 24, subsection 2A of the Cyber Crime Prohibition Prevention Act 2015. I, therefore, would like to make this complaint and to state that in the event that anything untoward or harmful were to happen to me or any member of my family, I would like the members of the Nigerian Police Force to hold Mr. David Adeleke responsible. I am available to answer any questions or provide any additional information regarding this matter. Please find attached screenshot image of the exchange between myself and Mr. David Adeleke for your perusal. Thank you in anticipation of your prompt response and attention to this matter. Well, there is no one that is a saint. There is no one that is a saint, not at all. Nobody is a saint. You see, there are certain characteristics. There are certain characteristics of some of your favorite music artists. Just in general, when I looked at the comment section on this one, I realized that a lot of people are not comfortable. A lot of people are not happy. They said, look, Davido, we cannot help you. We are not going to support you. Enough is enough. While one or two people are saying, oh, you are frustrated. Go back to your ex. Now that tells you the society that we live in. Tells you the kind of, someone wants to, frustrate the other person. The other one wants to muscle on the other person. I don't think it's a crime for Tiwa Savage to be friends of Sophia Momodu. Both of them lived in the UK back in those years, and they still do. They have been friends. They know each other. Now, you do not want to have business with her. You want to blackball her. You want to blacklist her. You want to cut her off from circulation. You want to cut helpers. You want to cut blessers. No, you cannot cut off blessers. She's not happy that she's not in your life. Both of you probably promised yourself you got to know her. Maybe she's the one that led you on or you led her on. Regardless, the thing is that, Davido, you didn't do it protecting yourself. That's one. You didn't do it not mindful if you will have a child. Yes, I know that once could turn into a baby, but I'm sure you must have kept on and on and on and on and on till it became what it is. You know what you wanted. At the end of the day, she realized whatever it is, and here we are today. It's not a crime. If you don't want to be with her, no one is saying you should, and you have to be with her. But expect, you cannot say because your dad is rich, you are famous, you are rich. Expect this drama from these women. Or haven't you heard that hell knows no fury more than a woman that has been scorned? So if you cut her off like, oh, she's not important, you go after this one, go after that one. All of these women, all of these ladies, is because some of them are not in Nigeria. That's why we barely hear, and maybe, some of them being dated somehow. But she's a Nigerian like yourself, so you expect more tantrums from her. If it were Choma too, she is going to rail hell. It's the same. So you cannot try to cut people off from her, saying that you will deal with You will send, if you come to Lagos, boys will cutter. I'm hearing things, boys will, you are not the only super. Don't forget that the same people who embraced you, the same people who are applauding you today, tomorrow, they can turn against you. So, not for the freebies, not for whatever, whenever things are like this, so that it doesn't end up like Mohbad. So things don't end up like Mohbad. Well, I think wahala. This January, let us see. I think they will sort this out, but it is wrong. That's my own take on this one. Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.